Hey everybody, what's going on? So sorry for the delay. I guess I did kind of say 9:10, but man, these are gonna look so sick when they're all filled up. I don't think I've really paid attention to what will be seen when I'm on camera. That's fucking dope. It's gonna be a nice spread. Hi everybody. Let's see. Let me just get my notes. Setting up these cameras tonight is a real fucker. Music's kind of loud. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm using my earphones today because I won't be sitting at a desk, so using the desk mic's kind of pointless. But yeah. So thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight I'm going to be doing an episode of Shelf Shuffle. It's the first time I've done this in a long time. But basically what I do on Shelf Shuffle is I just set up my figures. I often get asked a lot of questions about my setups and how I get the different levels and how to keep things standing and this and that. So I usually just set it up and then just like set a couple of cameras up so you guys can see, and then away we go. Tonight I only have one camera set up. I do have a freehand one as well that I can use to kind of show some stuff off, but I think just the one camera works. So, and this is kind of the look I have for it. So I will pin that door in the corner over there that you see the corner up there, but yeah, just so that way you get a good shot of like what we're looking at. But take that off for right now. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. I'm working on my Spider-Verse shelf tonight. As you can see in the corner, I already have set up some of it. I started a little bit last night and then did some more this morning, but I still have more than half the shelf to go. So yeah, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. I'm on a quest to 500. Not that I've really set any like standards or like expectations of like what I'm supposed to hit here, but yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps and it doesn't cost you anything, and you won't really hear a lot from me because I'm not super active. So what else? Last show I did was a big kit bashing session. It was like the first time I was in my new studio, setting up some like base figures for like projects to be for the rest of the year, for the coming year, I guess. So yeah, so I did a few hours on that. I still haven't shared any pictures because I'm kind of saving it for content as I move through the next month or so. But you will be starting to see some of it because some of it I'm really happy with how the base bodies turned out. So but yeah, my goal number one right now is to just get this display case back up and running. So that's priorities. But anyways, so yeah, check out the kit bashing one. It was a pretty fun episode. And yeah, it was just nice to be back shooting the shit with you guys. So if you are watching live, feel free to join in the chat. I will say hello to everybody in just a moment. And I'm not sure if this is actually showing up on IG. I did set it up to go on IG, but it's not looking like it's on IG. So I don't know, maybe it's not, but that is okay. Maybe next time. But if it is somehow, and I think it gets cut off after an hour, so just come over to YouTube if you want to keep watching. I'll probably go for a couple hours tonight. So and then yeah, I will try my best to just keep an eye on the chat, just so that way I can see what's going on. But yeah, it's hard when I'm over there and my computer's here. So I'm gonna say hello to everybody. What up, Collecting Brothers? How's it going, man? I didn't need to send the hug, but it works, I guess. Yeah, sure, man. Whatever. I'm good. GBS3D. I don't know what that is. I demand video of Spider-Man figures. Okay, cool. Yeah, you came to the right place. That's what we're looking at. Eight and Skate, how you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. Yo, what up? Not sure if this is Nate or Prime, but hello, gentlemen, or one of you, or both. Thank you for acknowledging. And what up, Marcus? How's it going, man? I got my eye on that. Yeah, dude. So this is the setup. So I will walk through what I've done so far so you guys can just quickly see. But so the way it's going to work is this is all Spider-Man. So it's going to be Spider-Verse on the top, 2 shelves of Spider-Man villains, and then from my previous like Marvel Heroes setup, which I've gotten rid of now, I took all my street level characters and they will get mixed in with my Spider-Man villains, because my Spider-Man villain section at the old place was so full that like I couldn't put anything else in. So now I've given it 2 shelves, doubled its space. I picked up quite a bit since I've moved as well. So it means not me. That's funny. What's up, dude? How's it going, Prime? So yeah, so I've given my Spider-Man stuff like double the space, which I think is going to really, really help. And it's going to allow me to keep growing that collection, because I am going to start trimming back a little bit on stuff that I feel is like mostly done. So, but Spider-Man, there's still a handful of villains I really want to have. So, and then having 2 shelves allows me to do a couple different versions if there's ones I like, because that way I can have like a classic and a modern or whatever, right? And then this shelf down on the bottom is going to start with animated series Spider-Man, like 90s animated series, and then it's going to do this small bit of like classic Avengers, comic Avengers that I kept, and then an animated X-Men section, and then behind me, so these will both be X-Villains, which again, getting more space because I have more to add to it. And then above it will be a mix of X-Men. I think I have Astonishing, Uncanny X-Force, Marvel Now X-Men, and maybe Outback. I can't remember. And then up top, it'll be my Deadpool Wolverine shelf. And then over here will be a video game shelf. So Street Fighter, Mega Man, Jada. There's some like Mario stuff, some Link. And then behind here will be Giant Size X-Men and Original X-Men and Original X-Factor. This will be 90s X-Men. And then right there will be Age of Apocalypse and Generation X. And then that whole last section is just NECA Turtles. So there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, and then quickly, I will just show you guys, I'm just gonna switch my camera really fast here to this handy cam. So, oops. So yeah, so this is kind of, it's very shaky. So yeah, so this is kind of the setup. So this is what I've finished so far. And I'll be posting these on Instagrams on Sundays, probably a couple shelves at a time, because if I do one a week, it will take like half a year to get through. And I'd like to share it sooner than that, but yeah, let me, so yeah, so I got a camera up there so you guys can kind of see down. Knocked over all of my 78 points of articulation dio, but there we go. So yeah, so I got some Star Wars stuff. This is all like prequel trilogy. Let me see if I can get it better. There we go. Trying to watch the screen, but so yeah, there's like prequel stuff. And then I got like Rebels and original trilogy. Oops. And Rogue One. And then I have like Mando era stuff and sequel stuff. And then I really like Solo, so I gave it a spot down at the bottom. Then down here, I have my MCU that I have left. I have a very small amount of MCU left. And then it moves over to Gargoyles. So, oops. The Gargoyles are very cool, but those fucking wings, man, what a pain. That's why only Hudson and Brooklyn have, or Broadway have their wings out. And I laid a spot down here for Solo just because I like the figures and threw a couple Andor in there with it. And then all my accessories and shit are all labeled. I started sorting my accessories by shelf. So, and then on this side, I have my Super 7 Ren and Stimpy, which I love. Again, more accessories, lots more accessories. And then I have like a miscellaneous Power Rangers. So basically everything that's not Mighty Morphin, even though there is like some Mighty Morphin in the back. They just got them all with the morphers out. Pretty fun. And then I have my Mighty Morphin stuff, which I love this shelf. Very fun. So yeah, I have a Soul of Chojokin, Megazord, and Dragonzord in there, which I love. And then I get to wrestling stuff. This is a new thing for me, mostly new. I've only been collecting wrestling for a little over a year now, but I have a lot. This is all my Attitude Era stuff. Sorry about the cable in the front there. And then this is all my like classic and new gen. I was a huge WWF fan when I was a kid. It was a big part of my relationship with my dad. So, yeah. And then this is what I'm working on. So tonight this is what I've kind of gotten to so far. So you got some miles. So the first part here is kind of like all into the Spider-Verse kind of animated stuff. And then it's going to just move into just variants of Spider-Man. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Let me see if I can do this without being too... There we go. I guess I could just set this up on the edge of the table here. And we can get a second camera so you guys can see more. Let's see. All right, let me just see what's going on. I'm just going to catch up on the comments really fast. Marcus E says that's a temple. Yeah, right. I love Lightning Collection. I know they're riddled with issues. I know that, but man, I just fucking love them so much. I don't know why. But I do. They're just a lot of fun to play with. They were a very fun shelf to put together. Okay, let me see if this works here. There, at least you can kind of see both, I guess. I'm going to move the, what's it called? That door back so that way you're not seeing the corner of the door. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. What can I use to... maybe that's as good as it's going to get. Door, yeah, sorry. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Maybe I can find a better... No, I think that's probably the best way still. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna put it on my phone and then I can see the live stream as well. All right. I'm just going to put my phone down here so I can watch the comments as well. There we go. Okay, I think I can see the comments, which is good. See? Smart idea, right? And I have it on StreamYards, so it should be live too, which is good. All right, put a piece of stick tack over the speakers on this thing, because for some reason, even when I turn the volume all the way down, it still works. It still shows up, or still hear it a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is where we're starting. So as you can see, some figures I kind of had posed up, but then I had stuff that looked too similar to it. So like this Toei Spider-Man, I kind of had this, but then I was kind of doing a similar pose with this translucent Miles. So I was like, I'll wait, I'll save him. And I was trying to worry, like, do I have enough stuff to like fill the rest of this? But I think I still have like 27 Spider-Mans or something to go in. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I have enough. Aside from figures, I have so many like effects, like web effects and different, stuff like that. So yeah, I was thinking about doing kind of another just classic Spider-Man here just to break up all the. So this is the hard thing with the Spider-Verse is even though everyone expects the Spider-Man costume to be the same, it's hard when the whole display like is all just like blue and red with web lines, right? So I do try to put the stuff that's like more unique. I kind of try to break up all the blue and red as much as I can, just because, you know, for the sake of keeping it fresh, keeping it different. What's this? Yeah, this is my bag of webs. I have tons of. Ooh, that's a long one. Yeah, I like the long webs, but I want to save one of my long webs for. So up on top here, I'm gonna be doing like I have some display boxes and stuff, but I have like a T-Rex that I'm gonna put up there, and I think I'm gonna put like my WWE entranceway and a couple extra WWE figures and stuff up there. So yeah, I have a game plan. Let's see if I get this a bit closer. There we go. Figure Booth says Spidey shelves are fun, but definitely challenging breaking up the colors. Yeah, sometimes I have to just let it ride. I have to just let it go because I just like I don't. It'll kill me if I don't. Right. So I oftentimes will just be like, whatever. I'm just gonna let it go, and it is what it is, and you know, oh well. But it's like that with Star Wars too, honestly, because like there's a lot of dark colors, you know. So it's like it's hard. Okay, so let's see here. I want to do something kind of cool with this one. Kind of do something like that. Then, so yeah, I like these bendy wires. I've had so many from over the years, I can't even tell you like which ones are from who, because I have bought them from so many different people. Yeah, I like this kind of cool. Can you see that design or that pose? I guess I didn't really need that big of a web for him because he's going to go at the very back at the top. So let's get a smaller web. That way I'm not wasting good big webs. Don't want to waste the big web, you know? Yeah. I should give him twip hands instead. So this is another challenge I've been having to deal with. Spin you around. Yo, what up? So yeah, in coming across all these different hands, this is how I have traditionally kept my alternate hands and stuff. It's not by collection so much, it's by like Marvel Legends. So it's way more challenging to find shit when you have so much stuff. So what I'm having to do now is like dig for what I'm looking for, right? So where are my retro Spider-Man vintage waves? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I want to take off one of these fists and use a whip hand, and then the back one can stay as a fist. Man, it has been fucking cold here lately. It's not, well, I mean, it isn't totally unlike us, but it's not like us. And I put that web. So yeah, so these webs are really cool. They're bendy, they're made with wire, and then they come with this little loop at the end that you just like stick the peg hole through and then pop the hand in, and then you get a web effect when you do it right. I clearly am not doing it right. Come on. The shitty thing about how cold it's been here is while doing this is that a lot of my figures are really cold, so I'm always worried about like them snapping on me or something when I when I'm like changing hands or moving them, you know. I try to keep the studio warm. I have a heater in here, but still like just like cold. I don't know. I guess, I mean, it's not super cold in here, but I guess it is to a certain degree because shit's still fucking cold. There we go. See, this is why Spidey shells are fun, because there's a million ways you could pose Spidey. I don't actually like how that looks. I don't feel like it looks very natural. There we go. It might be a little bit better. I mean, it's not natural to do that, but Spider-Man could. There we go. I like that. He's kind of like sit kicking. Fun. Collector Brothers says, I've been wanting to do an Across the Spider-Verse chase display, have Miles in the center and then on the left, and all the Spideys I got on the right is villains. That's a dope idea, man. You should definitely do that. Oh, that's scary. I'm not sure what that was referencing to. Oh, maybe the cold. Marcus says, hopefully the heat won't cause your fingers to yellow. I know that's usually caused by direct sunlight, but I thought warmer temperatures also do that. Yeah, our temperatures don't get that warm here, honestly. Like, we do have some bad heat sometimes, but it's not consistent. Like, it's not like California bad, where it's just like fucking, I mean, our wind, like, I mean, we do have bad heat here, and the, like, not, I don't know. It's not bad enough that I think it'd be an issue. And to be honest, this thing is like very well insulated and well, you know, assembled, so I think it would probably be okay, but I'll deal with it when I get there. The sunlight thing shouldn't be an issue because I don't really have any windows in here. I have one small window, and that is it. Okay, I need a light stand. So I have a shit ton of light stands that are just disassembled because they're from my last place. Yep, there we go. So you can see this is why it takes me so long to do these shelves. Like, we've been doing this for like, what, 10 minutes? I haven't even placed one figure yet. But once it starts happening, it does usually move a bit quicker. And some stuff's easier. Like the thing is the shelves I've already done have like high volume of figures, like Star Wars in particular. They're like, you know, all shelves that are like 45, 50 figures and above. You know, these shelves are probably closer to like 40 figures or 35 to 40 figures. I need to figure that out. So it's a little bit like, it gives me more room to work with them. But the thing is, it's different between these and like a Star Wars display is my Star Wars displays aren't like, they're mostly just kind of vanilla posed. Maybe not vanilla, but like they're not like dynamically posed like these guys are. You know, like these are the kind of ones that are like, you know, I pose my legends you know, more dynamic, right? I like them to look like they're in action, like jumping out of the page as a comic book, right? So there we go. And change the head look. There we go. What do we got? Does that look good? Yeah, I think Pizza Spidey's a bit lost up back in the back here, but Marcus says, I really need to organize my accessories, like get those little baggies used for things. Man, I'm like the bag master. You'd think that I was like a huge drug dealer. I'm not, for the record. But I have silly amounts of bags. It's because I work in an industry where I have easy access to them, so I just have them in like every size. Aiden Skate says, I labeled all the Legends pieces individually or by wave with the characters they go to. Still looking through hundreds of bags is a pain. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's why I'm doing them by shelf now. So it's like every accessory for each character on that shelf will go in a bin, and then I have like an oversized bin for each one that kind of needs it. So that way anything that like won't fit into those bins will go into the oversized. So that way all the accessories that go on one shelf are like there, like they're all together. So I could like say, oh, I'm going to take this figure out, and then I can just go into that bin and get his accessories. Okay, so I think I want to break it up and put a girl character in. Maybe I'll put Spinnerets in the front here. But what's going to go right here? Oh, I would like to put... I wanted to put this comic shaded Mafex Spider-Man actually here because he kind of looks like he comes from the animated series stuff. So I thought it would look cool if he was like with my Into the Spider-Verse stuff. But I want him to be in like a crouching pose because... Man, I freaking do, even though the body could be updated now, I really still do love these Mafex Spider-Mans. They are really fun. The only ones I've skipped, I did skip the reissued colored one, like the lighter colored ones. And then I skipped the Ben Reilly, like, clone costume, like the, yeah. I can't remember if it's, yeah. But I picked up Scarlet Spider in the end, and he's just okay. His glove cuffs restrict his wrists, which is annoying for a Spider-Man to do that. There we go. So the only thing that might not work here is can't get him to balance. Marcus, Aiton Skate says, Marcus E, I use Ziploc snack bags. Those work well and are cheap on sale. Aiton said that's a good system. Marcus E says, I think there's the smaller long ones. They're kind of big for what I have. They're fine for swords, dust cannons, etc. GBS3D. Sorry, what is that supposed to say? Anyways, did you end up getting Spider Shot Last Stand Spidey for the shelf yet? They haven't come in. I did order both, but to be honest, I'm having to really scale back my collecting this year. I need to watch my coins. So I'm probably going to, I will pick up Spider Shot. I like that character enough to buy him at regular price, but Last Stand, I won't be buying at regular price. So I'll have to cancel that pre-order, I think. Same with Jack-O-Lantern. Like I do like Jack-O-Lantern, but I think he'll be a clearance character. That sucks. Down goes my expensive Gwen Stacy. Shit. That is one of the problems with doing these too is fucking shelf divers. Thankfully my floor is carpet. So, but you know, it sucks. You like get a pose that you really like, and then you have to fucking start over because she falls, breaks her face off. I always worry about this Gwen because she's so skinny. Those joints are so tiny. There we go. And I love this Spider-Punk, but man, oh man, are these gummy joints. Holy fuck. Especially for pinless joints, you would hope that they'd be a bit sturdier. But man, they are gummy. But yeah, I can't justify the... it's not that I can't justify it. It's like Star Wars Black Series. Last week I went through my Black Series want list, and I broke it down to like 25 characters. I mean, we're also talking characters that are not likely to actually get made. You know, things like Dash Rendar and Prince Caesar from Shadows of the Empire. You know, I don't see those getting made. But if they did, I would have to add them to my collection because those are important characters to me. Fuck, my arms are sore. Got to make some space down here. yeah, so those are characters that like I need to have. So I basically made a list between all 3 Star Wars shelves, like what's missing, right? So, you know, there's a couple Jedis from my prequels that I want. There's a couple, you know, a couple more Mando characters that I still want to get. Like if they put out, I would, even sequel characters. There's some stuff that like if they did them, I would buy them. And then I kind of made a list of the 25, like which ones would be like have to get them right when they come out, and which ones would be clearance buys. So yeah, so I kind of have an idea. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is Star Wars Black will be one of those things that like isn't going to be a common purchase for me moving forward. I'm kind of going to get past the Black. I don't see the value anymore. Like they don't come with anything. They all have hand job hands because they don't come with fists or relaxed hands. They just, all right, you know what? Fuck you, Spider-Man. You're not doing what I need you to do. I fucking hate when I have to compromise. I'm going to sit down. Figure Booth says, I skipped the Ben Reilly and Scarlet Spidey, but the comic color one is my favorite. Yeah, me too. I like the color comic one too. The only reason I didn't was because at that time I had already, I think when it was initially introduced, it was when I was like super backlogged on Mayfex stuff. And I was like, fuck you guys, I'm not giving you any more money. You guys have so much of my money tied up. Oh, there we go. So yeah. There we go. Put this in here. That's pretty good. And then I'll put something else behind him, and then I'll put this walking PS4 Spidey. So what else can we put behind him? Oh, I was gonna put, where did I put Gwen? I had an extra Gwen and I wanted to include her on this shelf. I thought I put it on this shelf. Yeah, I put it on this shelf. Mm-hmm. Because that's another character that I can put in here. I was just thinking to myself, I don't have any, or I don't have a lot of female Spider-Man characters, like Spider-Man variants. That's what made me think of Gwen, because I was like, oh, I found an extra Gwen, and I want to put her in this display. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's that far. Where is she? Mm-hmm. It's not there. I must have put her up in this shelf. I kind of like sorted shit out to like where I'm putting stuff. So like the shelf I'm currently digging through is gonna be all of my. I'm so confused. I swear to God, I had an extra Gwen somewhere. Oh, wow. Fucking sucks. Nice. Look at that lizard. Okay, I'm super confused. And of course, like I'll find it after the fact and then have to like wedge her in somewhere. Guys, I gotta tell you, I can't imagine how fucking this content is. Me searching for shit that I think I have. Okay, well, I don't know. So it's annoying though. But I know I do have an extra one somewhere. And I'm pretty positive it's on one of these shelves. It fucking has to be. Like, I vividly remember putting it on the shelf. That's why I'm checking again, because I'm so positive that I did. Oh shit. Oh, just a web. Ah, see, I did. Fuck off. Fuck you. But yeah, anyways, I was saying I don't have any spider like women characters. All I have is Spinneret, Gwen, and Silk. That's it. And then I have like MJ and Gwen, like civilian, but that's not really what I'm talking about. Okay, so to put something in there, I need something that's isn't too big. I don't want something that's usual web lines though. Thinking this Kane figure might be a good way to go. Okay, so if I stand him up, I mean, I guess I could just even pop him. There you go. That might even look better. Because then I got video game stuff together. Miles, video game, transparent version. What kind of English was that? Oh yeah, what's you guys saying? It's nice having the chat thing right at my fingertips. Let me see here. Marcus, he says the Spider Shot Scarlet Spider Wave is a good one. Cool characters, cool suit, solid custom fodder. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, I ended up picking up a Scarlet Spider too because I definitely want that in my collection. Scarlet Spider is my favorite Spider-Man. I have the first one. I skipped the retro one, and then I got the Mafex one, but I'm not even really that happy with that one. So, Figure Booth says, hopefully some of these show up at Ross. Yeah. Well, if anyone finds them, it'll be you. So. Marcus said, would you replace Spider-Punk with an SH Sentinel? I'm gonna skip. It depends. I want to see what it all comes with. I don't think there's been pictures of what it comes with yet, so I don't know. SHF, I'm not sure. Sentinel, maybe. I like Sentinel stuff better than SHF, so. But we'll see. Again, money's tight, right? So I may not be able to. I really want to get the new Glavis Ringworld Mando that's out now. That's the Black Series? Yeah, it looks good, man. I saw Robo's review and I was like, fuck yeah, that looks wicked good. I'm sure you're laughing at me trying to find Gwen. Aiden Skate says you're going to find it when you're not looking for it anymore. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens. I know I have something and then I'm looking and I can't fucking find it and then it's too late. These shelves don't work well to just, I'll add it in later. It's not really how they work. Oh, this is going to be nice. Look at that. I like when I can do something kind of cool. But yeah, so Spider Shot I'm excited for because that's a character I really like. A variant I quite like. Oh, that's pretty fun. How about that? Let me see if I can get cooler poses with those hands. Do I like that? Like my kind of more bent back look? Yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. But I want him crouching a bit deeper. So he's not like the same size as... I want his profile to be a bit smaller than what's it called, Spidey, PS4 Spidey. I have to make sure the door shuts too. That door shut. Ooh, that might be tight though. Ah, nice. Marcus, he says, oh no, I laughed at the hand job comment. Oh yeah. Well, it's true. It's the only option you get with Black Series. It's crazy because it's like their faces are like insanely realistic. Like most of the time I find that their sculpts are like very good, right? But geez, every once in a while it's just, yeah, I guess my like I said, my issue is just like there's no options. I can't put this on them. I can't put relaxed hands on them. They're just always fucking giving her, and it's super annoying. So I do big time Spider-Man right in the middle. Nothing like breaking it up with some black and neon green. Oh no, don't fall! See, this is the other problem with doing. Oh, I forgot that he's got a figure stake. Oh well. So now I've been going for 35 minutes probably, and I've actually gone backwards, which is good. And this is why it takes me. Also, I'm super bummed because I had that Mafex Spidey pose real nice, and I have to do it again. Sweet. All right, where were we? Put this guy back over here. Nice. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, it sucks that this one came out because I liked how this one was posed too. I really love these metal flight stands. I've gotten used to using them a lot more lately, and I fucking like them a lot. Okay, there's that. And then Spider Punk back. Oh, Gwen flipped around too. That's good. Okay. Put him down here because I'm not done with him yet. That's good. All right, that looks mostly good. Some little tweaks always scare me. GBS 3D says, what spider variants would you like to see Hasbro make for the shelf next? I really want a man spider really badly. I really would like to see from the old animated series lineup, the Doc Ock tentacle one. I think that'd be pretty fucking cool. What else would be cool to see? I would love a spider armor that's not like textured out video game style. Like I would like one that was more like the old Toy Biz one. But what else would I like to see? I mean, there's Wolverine. There's a lot of Wolverine and Spider-Man variants that I would like to see happen. I was hoping that this year being like the year of Wolverine or whatever, that we were going to see more of it. I don't know. I saw that. I don't know if you guys saw that list that Rectangular leaked on his YouTube. But it's like a bunch of stuff coming out this year, and I guess one of the other rumored Wolverine things is a Spider-Man Wolverine 2-pack in their Fantastic Four gear, which like is fine. Like, you know, I'll watch it. I'll buy it, but yeah, or I don't know. Maybe I won't. We'll see how it looks. I probably will, honestly. Wolverine's one of those ones that's pretty hard for me to skip, just because he's my favorite character. Spider-Man's also a favorite character, but not as much as Wolverine. Wolverine takes the cake for me. Trying to make this balance nicely. That way I can put that there. Really want that hand to not be at the back of his head. There you go. I think that's good. I have to kind of like get on my tippy toes so I can see what it looks like straight on. So I don't want any like giant ass gaps. Okay. Nice. I think that's good. I think that's good too. I want Glenn to go in a little bit more. Come on. What are you guys saying here? Let's see. Finger Boost says me Spider Hulk. Yeah, that's a good one. Spider Hulk would be awesome. And Nan Spider. Yep, see, we're on the same page. Spider Hulk would be dope. I'd love a Spider Hulk. You want a man spider, I want a man walks out the door. Lewison says, hopefully I'm saying that right. Spider Hulk would be clean. Yeah, I agree. GB3SD says Spider Hulk would be cool, and the comics recently made that Gamerverse Spider Armor canon to the comics. Oh, cool. That's fun. Marcus says, I really want a new Future Foundation Spider-Man on the Rainier Bow's body. Yeah, I would buy that too. Yeah, that would be cool. I didn't like that black one they put out. GBS3D says, I've been reading the hell out of those Wolverine Omnis lately. Good stuff. Which ones are you reading? My favorite stuff is the Miller stuff. It's all fucking great. GBS3 says, I feel like Future Foundation will get a redo, but it'll be the same kind of multi-pack. Yeah. Who do you think they'll do it with? Maybe like do all the characters of Fantastic Four from that time together in 2-packs? Because he like replaced somebody, right? I think in that story. I don't know, my Fantastic Four lore is not up to, like, it's not good because I don't care. I'm not a Fantastic Four fan. There we go. Okay. And then Big Time is going to go back here before I knocked everything over. So let's try to do that again. I like something like that. Again, that green and black just like pops in a sea full of red and blue. I'll put together a fight stand here. Marcus says GBSD or GBS3D said, I'd honestly be down for that. Invisible Woman in the white suit would be dope. There's a lot of accompanying characters though, like Doom and Franklin Richards. And GBS3D said, I just finished the 4th Wolverine Omni where Magneto rips the adamantium out of Logan. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm waiting for the 5th one to come out this year. Damn, that's dope. I don't have any Wolverine omnibuses, but I have a ton of just like story art. But yeah, Wolverine, like modern. I guess I don't follow modern comics anymore, so I'm not quite sure where Wolverine's at these days. But I love for Wolverine kind of died around Schism. Because Schism was like kind of like the turning point for me. It's like where Wolverine kind of became Cyclops and Cyclops kind of became Wolverine, and then I was like, oh, that's just. But I've never been a huge I don't hate Cyclops. I've just never been a huge fan of him. I do like his 90s costume though. It might be one of my favorite comic book character looks like of all time. But I regress. But yeah, Schism is kind of where they kind of like switched and like Cyclops kind of became cool and Wolverine kind of became lame. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Oh, it can potentially work. Oh, I see what the problem is here. What do we got? What's under there? So this is the hard part about using a lot of flight stands is the bases are about that big. And you can only put them so close together. You can't really like overlay them because if you do that, then they become unstable. Might have to dig out. Do I have? I mean, I do have them. Where are they is the question. Here's one. I have some from Can of Beans. A long time ago, they used to make these cool little stands. And they take up half the space, but they're definitely not as stable as the other ones are. But in this circumstance, it should work in my favor because I'm not having him do anything dynamic. He's just kind of standing there. Yeah. Oh, don't trip, don't fall again. You were the reason last time. See, that's too small. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But let's hold that idea. So I need something that's a little bit bigger than this. Oh my god, I could go on so long about Wolverines I want. Yeah, Wolverine with bone claws, like the like beast one, like we're right after Magneto pulls the adamantium out, would be fucking sick. My biggest Wolverine one is like I actually want Albert, like robotic Wolverine with LCD. Like badly, like really bad. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get that sooner than later. Robotic Wolverine, that'd be dope. I also would love the that gold and black spy suit from the old Toy Biz days. I would love that. That would be amazing. And Stinson. Oh, I'm actually off. I guess now is as good a time as any. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button. It helps me out immensely. But yeah, what else would I like? I would like Wolverine in the. I was bummed when Sabretooth one, that 90s Sabretooth one didn't come with it, but I would love a like an animated series Wolverine in like the yellow plaid with the brown jacket and the cowboy. Well, doesn't always wear a cowboy hat, but again, there was a Toy Biz 5-inch figure of it, and like I would love that in Marvel Legends. That'd be awesome. Oh no! Ah, fuck you all. Not you guys watching. These stupid assholes. So yeah, this is pretty much the biggest issue with how I do my displays is if I never had a spill, it would probably take half the time. But the unfortunate reality is when you're setting these guys up all in dynamic poses, like this is just what happens. You know, one hits. Because like the thing is a lot of times I use them to balance. I use them balancing on each other. So like if one goes, then like a bunch will go, right? So the other thing I'm having issues with right now is like where my door opens, it doesn't open all the way because it hits a bookcase, which is just the reality. It was either like lose a bookcase and lose half like all that space, and I wasn't willing to do that. So we're gonna build a stopper on the door to stop it from kind of doing that. But I mean, until then, yeah, it sucks because like I've hit it a couple times where like I open the door and it hits the thing and stuff falls over, and it's like, especially in my Star Wars one, like, you know, if you thought this was an avalanche, like, you know, you haven't seen anything until you watch a battalion of clone troopers fucking domino down the fucking side of your display from the top shelf. Fucking sucks. Okay, let's get this stupid idiot Spider UK guy's just drunk. That's why he can't stand. No, it's because I haven't posted up on like fucking he's fucking balancing. Like that's the thing is all of the reasons why these fall in all the cases, it's never like I don't understand why they keep falling. This guy's balanced on 3 fucking paint containers. So yeah, I get it. I get why it happens. It's just annoying because I can usually get them to stay and it's usually not a problem. Huh? trying to fix spot. I like this PS3 Spidey walking. It's cool. It's the first time I've really had him in like a neutral-ish pose. Usually my Spideys aren't in neutral poses. It's not necessary. Okay. So this is where it is getting challenging for me. So this guy goes here. And something to go in there. GBS 3D says, Marcus, they'll probably do a 5-pack with Spidey thing, Reed, Sue, and Doom before doing multi-packs to finish off the rest of Future Foundation, kind of like what they did with Frank Lambell. I can see that happening. Figure booth. Oh, I heard those are good to replace with the Mezco stands. Those can of memes. Yeah, the small ones are. The bigger ones, these ones that I'm using here, these are Obizu. So these used to be like cheapish, but they're awesome, and they come with lots of extra parts. And I'm literally not exaggerating when I say, so like these are all bases. Like I probably have 150 or more that I've collected over the years. But they're awesome, but they're hard to find. Now they're like 16, 17 bucks American a piece. But the cheapest I got them is one time I bought 15 of them for like $6 American a pop. So yeah, so it pains me to pay like 20 now. And I hate this, so new plan here. Okay, so this isn't really working for me. So let's change how he's looking. And that way you can kind of pop him in the middle. And then we just need to fill in that weird tiny gap there. And for that, we will put in, I still kind of do want to put in this, maybe just change the pose. Let's see here. I could do like oh, that's kind of fun. I do like the leg up poses. And I do want this big time Spider-Man's hand to be open like that, because I like that circle that's painted in the palm. It's nice. There we go. Oh, but that's kind of like the same pose I have up top. Yeah, I could probably roll with that. Do I have any more metal stands? I think I do. So yeah, the last set of metal stands I bought were from Geek Effect, and they were fantastic. They were comparable to my 796 ones. I only have 2 pairs of 796. I got them a long time ago when he offered them to Canadian International, but usually he doesn't offer to International, so I can't get them. But I do love the 796 stands, but yeah. But I've been buying the ones from Geek Effect. Those are the last batch I bought, and I like them. They're good. They're well made. They're very sturdy. think I'm going to need to use a flight stand because I don't think I have any other wire stands that are the size I need. Let me see here. Oh, that could be down there. I think I need to use a sucker here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there's more. Let me see what else we got here. Catch up on some comments while I'm over here. GBS3D said Robot Wolverine Albert would be awesome. So would Spy Team X Wolverine. Yep. Yeah, I'd take both of those. And I think I saw Prime say Space Wolvie too. Yeah, I'd be all up in that shit. Prime says, or Figure Boost says, yeah, Albert. And didn't he have a little girl in the comics with him? Yeah, LCD. Elsie or Elsa? Elsa D? LCD. I think it was Elsie. But yes, it'd be nice to have her. Even if she didn't move, even if she's just a pack-in, I'd be okay with it. GBS3D said that would be an easy repaint of the first Old Man Logan figure, right? I'd pre-order it day one. Yep, same here. Yep, totally. You wouldn't even need to give it a new head. There's so many good new Wolverine heads right now, so. Marcus says, I felt the pain in that. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, my camera up top died. I was wondering if it was going to. It is kind of hot in here, so. Figure says, I usually feel a strong sneeze coming on when I'm done doing my shelves. Oh, no, don't sneeze on them. Marcus says, I'd love Astonishing Wolverine. We sort of got, but if they added some scene lines and details like Cyclops, they did, that'd be marvelous. Yeah. I did my own Astonishing Wolverine just so I could add to it, and I'm finishing up Kitty. That'll be the first thing I start when I get back to customizing. So, because I want to fill out that team too. I have a recipe for Beast, but I feel like it's just going to happen. So I don't know if he's not going to be a priority this year. So, GBS3D said, yeah, no reason Astonishing can't get the proper scenes like Psych did. I agree. That'd be amazing. Marcus said a blue version of Angel that's coming up. I think the same suit that appeared during Astonishing X-Men, at least not when he's Archangel. Yeah, I think you're right. Blue suit. For Astonishing, I'm just gonna stick to the main team for Astonishing, I think. And if they do a new Danger, I'd probably pick up Danger too. Marcus says I'm hyped for future Foundation figures now. GBS3D said my hope would be that we also get a retro-carded Dragon Man, both classic and FF glasses wearing heads. Yeah, I don't know Dragon Man. I know who he is, and I know the whole thing with the old toy. But yeah, that'd be dope if they do something like that. I hope that for people. Fingerboo says, yeah, I have his too. I use Mario's as door stoppers. I can use that to stop the door from hitting my Star Wars case. I'll have to get in touch with them. I don't have any pull with 796, sadly. Marcus said, I personally dig the Marvel Now all new, all different Beast design with the short hair or whichever era that had the web gear. The Marvel Now that I know is like, I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. Maybe though. Marcus says Dragon Man would be the perfect for either a BAF or a deluxe, maybe as tall as MCU Surtur. Damn, that'd be crazy. Is Dragon Man that big? I don't think I knew that. Thanks for catching me up. All right. Let's see how this does. I'm just getting Future Foundation, Big Time Spidey on a flight stand here, so. Oh yeah, that'll work. I'm going to pull that camera down and charge the battery for a few minutes and see if it... Oh, thank God. Get the fuck down here. Is it because it overheated? That's the other thing. This Sony that I have, it overheats all the time. It's really annoying. Oh, the battery is still good. It just turned off because it's a fucker. Great. All right. Let's see. I'm just trying to get this hooked up again. Mm-hmm. Why is it no storage? Sorry, guys. Again, continuing the compelling good stuff here. Control not available. Hmm. Very annoying. Now I can't find my. It's super annoying. Okay. Power supply on. Start USB streaming unplug. Sorry, guys. Oh, is the battery dead on this too? Looks like it. All right, well, looks like we're stuck with what we got, so. For this time, I'm just gonna move this up to where the other one was, so at least we have better sight lines. Hopefully, anyway. Let's see. Ooh, that is not better. I want it so it's not all fucking like crooked and shit. All right, that might be as good as we get, guys. Let's see if I'm up here. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Good enough, anyway. Okay, back at her. Okay. Next, what are we doing next? Oh, one of the leaks that was on Rectangular's thing was a new deluxe Superior Spider-Man. I think it was deluxe, which would be a welcome addition for me personally. I'm in, baby. Count me in. What if I do Webman here? That might be fun, right? Webman is definitely different, but he's already got. Maybe I want to save him for. Let me put a blue and red Spidey. Let's put this. I use this this Spider-Man with a Stan Lee head on it, just so I have a Stan Lee in my display. I used to have the Stan Lee figure that I kept in my MCU, and then I sold it. But now I have the only one I have is this, and I have like an on-card version as well. Oh, look at that! That'll be perfect. And he's right front and center. That's great. I'll give him a spider web to shoot. Oh yes, I like that. But we'll make it go that way. Have you guys, wherever you guys are at, has it been uncharacteristically cold for you guys? It's been so cold here. It's so unnormal of us to be this cold. Like like our temp is like -11 Celsius, which is like, I don't even know. Oh, I can't even do that. Let me do this. How cold is -Celsius? How cold is -11 Celsius in Fahrenheit? Let's see. Oh, give me a fucking break. Just give me the fucking answer. Don't give me a bunch of sites to go check out. Siri. I gotta say, I used to think Siri was so cool when I first got an iPhone, and then I think it came out like around the first time I got an iPhone too, and I was like, that is so cool. And over the years, she just gets, well, sorry, I say she because mine's a female when I talk to me. She gets fucking just dumber and dumber. Like most of the time it doesn't even understand me. It's like, bitch, you've been listening to me for fucking like 15 years. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't understand what I'm saying. All right. Oh yeah. If this like magically worked on that, like I think it's too short. Yeah. Crap. I'm gonna say if that actually worked, that'd have been awesome. That's a bit higher. Let's see if this one's better. GBS 3D says they probably could do Dragon Man as a HasLab, honestly. I had the Toy Biz figure in mind for height, but in the comics I've seen him chew on Cap Shield like a cookie, so he's huge. Oh shit, I don't think I knew that. That's cool. That'd be dope if they did a big Dragon Man. I feel like there's enough love for Dragon Man that it would probably work, right? Or am I imagining that? I don't know, it feels like there's lots of love for Dragon Man. Maybe it's just because it's like a gaping hole in a lot of people's collections. And maybe it's just like only the super fans. Like, because now that I think about it, it's like if Giant Man struggled to fund, like, would Dragon Man? You know? Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Oh, yeah, that's lovely. Is it gonna? Oh, it doesn't hit the glass. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What else we got? GBS 3D says, I just hope Superior Spidey doesn't get half-assed this time. Me too. I will say, though, the old Superior Spidey, even though it's not awesome, I like that body better than the Pizza Spidey body. I don't know why they never used it again. It is a little stump in the torso, I will say that, but... Aiden Skate said, I'm in Hawaii, and for my area, it's been unusually cold. So, Aiden Skate, what is normal for you this time of year? So, for me, normal for us is around 8 degrees, which I believe is around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like normal winter weather for us here. Marcus said it's kind of cool here, mainly windy though. We've had crazy winds lately here. GBS 3D said Pink Bang Boom would be awesome, and yeah, it's super cold here, Matthew. Where are you at, GBS 3D? Where are you? Marcus Yee says Matthew is #1 on AI's most wanted list for that comment. Oh shit, that sucks for me. Aiden Skate, Siri is not what she used to be. I totally agree. Yeah, man, it sucks. Figure Me says, my Siri is just like Mario, all attitude all the time. That's great. Aiden Skate says, Figure Booth, ask Siri to help me identify, what is that, Camaros? GBS 38, the original Superior Spidey would have been a great base body for Fight for Four's Wizard. It definitely had better proportions than Pizza Spidey, and I'm from Pennsylvania. Okay, cool. Yeah, my mom's in Ontario, and it was apparently very fucking cold there today. So, but I mean, I don't really feel bad for her. I moved away from Ontario to get away from shit weather and moved to BC because, like, someone was like, "Oh, you should move to Vancouver if you don't like snow because they don't get snow." And I was like, "What? That's a thing in Canada?" And it was right for like the first like 8 years, and then all of a sudden it started like getting like cold. Like last year, we had like 2 weeks in a row where we had snow on the ground, and I was like, "Fuck all of you, stupid snow fucking assholes." I hate snow. And it's hard because back in Ontario, where I'm from, the ground is really flat. So, like, it's not that difficult to, like, ride in. Whereas here, it's like mountains and it's very hilly and it's not flat. And it is not fun to drive in. And because traditionally it's not that cold here, they're never prepared for it. So, like, I think Vancouver has, like, a salt truck. And it's like, awesome, great. Cool. Well, we'll see that next week when it makes its pass by, or its weekly pass by. But yeah, I kind of like this black and white Spider-Man here. This like negative Spider-Man. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I have a robotic Spider-Man I want to put in here too. What else we got? Webman. Getting close to the end here. Superior. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to a Superior. Oh man, that'll be great. Hopefully he comes with some spider bots and his legs, those fucking legs that he has. That'd be great. Where did I put? I need a little piece of stick tack to hold my there we go. To hold the pizza into his hand. Because the last thing I want is to stick him at the back and then his pizza falls to the back. And then I'm like, well, that's never going anywhere other than just staying exactly where it is. There we go. Negative slice pizza, Spider-Man. Yeah, and he can go there. But before I put him there, I'm going to find something to do in that back top corner there. Something that's not a traditional color, because now there's a lot of blue there. And I think Webman is my guy. Love me a Webman. I think Webman's such a cool color. I know it's just inverted colors, but I like the blues that they use. I think this is how I posed him last time, but I thought he looked cool, so I'm going to probably do it again. Do like this kind of like jumping pose. Something like that. Oh yeah, see, that pops like crazy. My favorite spots for Spider-Man are the front ones where I get to put him into a bunch of cool crouching positions. That's a good time. Can I use a big guy for this? That would be wonderful if I could. That might be too tall. Stick some. Oh, look at that. Fuck yeah. There's a couple of these big ones that are overly big. Okay. Is that laying flat? It is, right? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's rad. And then I'll probably have another one behind him. Let's work on that back row. Yeah, let's put this glowing eyed, all new, all different. Let me see what we got here. Oh my god, you guys are nonstop. Let me see what we got. Camaros, like a car. Maybe that's what you mean. Oh, that's the joke. That's why you posted the Camaro the other day. Aidenskate said it's usually 60s this time of year. Tonight it's 53. Okay. Wow, that's a pretty good sized drop. So. Camaros, Matthew sounds like he might be joining me. Don't ever ask me to identify a car because it would never work. Camaroos. Yeah, that's what we're calling them now. It's the Camaroos, dog. You guys are fun. New hashtag. New hashtag Camaroos, not to be confused with macaroons. I love a good macaroon too. 78, blame 78 Camaroos. Camaros. Marcus says, Dunkaroos, Underoos, Camaroos, the Trinity, not a holy one, just a Trinity. Fuck yes. GBS 3D says no legs for Superior and we riot. I will be right next to you for that. If we don't get legs on a Superior, I won't buy it. That's not true, but I'll pretend like it's true. Finger Boo says LFAO sounds like an epic photo challenge. Camaroos, Caramel Delights. Aidenskate says at Figure Booth, I bet 78 can't identify a Camaro either, unless it's a Civic. I used to have a Civic. I'm lucky when it comes to vehicles. I have a company car, so I don't actually like pay for like anything to do with my vehicle. It's fucking rad. Okay, I'm looking at this and I still have quite a bit of space. Just trying to see how I fill out this second side. So what ends up happening is now that these shelves are becoming less full, I'm having to like distribute the negative space a bit better. So like usually I'm used to compacting everything in because I need the space, but now that there might be a bit of extra space, I might have to like get stuff in and then spread everything out. And when I spread everything out, I may end up having to go back in and like change some shit to make it like fill out nicer, right? Because I want it to like look fullish anyway. Because like even right now, I'm thinking like I put another one here and another one there, so I need 2 more for that back row. But all the stuff I have, most of the stuff I have left is not stuff I want in the back row. I guess like technically like Cyborg could go in the back row and I could just have, but I love Cyborg Spider-Man though. Like he could just kind of be chilling up here. Mm-hmm. So Superior here too. I also got this new animated cell shaded symbiote Spider-Man, which I think is pretty cool too. Shut that there. All right, so that puts a lot of red and blue Spider-Man in the back. That's all I'm saying. I guess I could put Gwen in the back. Then it'll break up some of it. I think I'm gonna do that. I gotta say, messing with these Marvel Legends that have like the female joints that have single joints, fucking sucks, man. Especially now that we have stuff with doubles. What a bummer. All right, let's see what we can do here. This weekend I watched 2 Disney shows that I've never watched before for the first time. On Thursday night, I watched Lilo and Stitch for the first time. And I also watched Frozen on Saturday for the first time. I'd never seen Frozen before. Yeah, it was okay. I like Lilo and Stitch way better than Frozen, but. And then we started watching Encanto, which for some reason I feel like I've seen before, so not really sure what's up with that, but apparently I think I have, because like remember a good portion of what I've watched so far. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Aiden Skate said those are my wife and daughter's favorite movies. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't say either of them hit the favorite mark by any means, but I definitely enjoyed both of them. I thought they were both a lot of fun. I really like to be, like I said to my wife, like I'm not really sure what I was expecting Lilo and Stitch to be, but what it was is not what I was expecting. So I don't know. Marcus says, would you consider getting the Revoltech Stitch? Probably not. Again, as I was saying earlier, I'm trying to just take it easy on the purchases. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day. It might just get added to that like want list, and then it just may eventually happen. But I have this Spider-Man Noir chilling here. Oh, I wonder if I could do her like do that. I wonder if I could do this like upside down. You know how Gwen kind of like flips sometimes? That would be dope to have her displayed like backwards like that. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I dig that. Oh yep, I like that. And I can put it kind of on an angle too, so that way I can kind of like see. Oh yeah, that's fucking rad. Or I think it will be rad once I get the angles right. Mm-hmm. I haven't really ever done the upside down character before. Oh, that's fun. Yep. The thing is, though, is that would probably look cooler, like amongst a group of them, but that's okay. For now, we'll leave it like that. I need to find something to put under that flight stand. Where's my bag of shit? Aiden Skate said, all right, guys, gotta go. Have a great night. Catch the rest on the replay. Thanks, dude. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you very much. Have a good night and a good week. There we go. I just have some clear little like discs that I use to like even out flight stands and shit when I need to. All right, so I'm already gonna start spreading some of this stuff out because I can already tell I'm gonna need to. So. Yeah, I dig that. I don't know if it's going to translate how I want it to, though. I don't know. She doesn't like look natural. Like she looks like she was in a certain position and then the stand kind of turned upside down. I don't think you guys can see it that well, but yes, you can see. Yeah, you see, you can see how she's kind of like uneven. All right, put this back in here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that I don't like it, but I mean, I don't like it, but it could be better. I'm gonna go back to my original plan, which is her kind of up in the sky. Like that. Problem is that the flight stand is ridiculous. There we go. Oh, but see, it could be so much higher. Need her to go up a bit more. Oh yeah, I did say the opening music was an homage to my friends in the Toy Migos, using their hot seat music from Chat Migos Assemble. That could be way bigger. All right. So you guys see, as soon as I finish this, I will, I'll end up like making a million tweaks to it. So technically what I'm saying is even when it's finished, it won't be actually finished. Okie dokie. And then one more. Oh, see, that's... All right. Oh, now Prime's on his account. What up, dude? All right, so trying to get back into the swing of, so okay, get this. So I'm not one to do reels, right? I'm trying to like be like, what can I do to get some traction on my Insta? It's funny. It's like, I don't know why I care. I don't actually care. I always like pretend like I care and like I'm gonna do something about it, and then I'm like, I don't really fucking want to. But like my engagement has been like pretty down, right? Like I still get posts that do well, but they're like way few and far between. Like the last one that did really well was that spot custom that I did, which I understand why I did. It was crazy, so I get it. But yeah, like my engagement has been very down, and to compensate, like I'm just trying to think of what I can do. So I started doing some reels. So like, for my Sunday shelfies now, instead of doing posts and stories, I'm just going to do reels, because I feel like what I'm doing like works for the whole reel thing, right? But it's fucking irritating because, maybe I'll put Mafex. Okay. Sorry to interrupt my story. I think I'm going to do Mafex Scarlet Spider up in the corner or somewhere up in the top, because when the new Scarlet Spider comes out, I don't want to have to like pull everything out to like put him in. So yeah, if I put Mafex at the back, yeah. Anyways, so as I was saying, I'm trying to do this whole reels thing, right? But yesterday I made like my first it wasn't really my first reel, but it's like, they're still very new to me. We'll call it that, right? But yeah, so anyways, I do all the reels, and then basically, long story short, it takes me like 30 minutes to do the reel. And then I backed out too many times, and it didn't ask me to save, and I fucking got rid of everything. And I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me. Like, are you fucking serious? Piece of shit. I was so pissed off. But yeah, so like even tomorrow I'm doing like a reveal on my webpage. It's just like Hellion. It's nothing new or anything. Just showing off fancy pictures finally. Oh yeah, that could work. I would love to use some webs for the Scarlet Spider. What do we got? Okay. As I was saying, that's a fun one. Looking at my new webs that came with Scarlet Spider, he comes with some new web designs that we haven't seen before. What was I saying? Oh, reels, yeah. So I did a reel for usually for reveals on my webpage, I do like 2 posts. So I did 1 post with pictures, and then I did a reel with like a bunch of whip stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna see how that goes, and then hopefully it'll work. I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping to get out of it, honestly. But whatever, something or something. I just want to do more engaged. Like, the funny thing is, though, it's like I say it, but then when the time comes where I actually have to do it, it's such a hindrance to my creativity. So it's the same reason. Like I had a friend who said to me, "Why don't you do like Instagram, like sponsored posts? Like why don't you do not sponsored, like a channel? Like a subscription? That's what I'm looking for." And I'm like, all I could think of with a subscription is like that I'd actually have to do shit for people, like to make it worth it for people, right? Because like, why would they do it why would they pay if like they weren't getting something for it, right? And I'm like, I don't want to feel like I have to put out content. That's the challenge that I face, especially because like it is such a hindrance to like Prime. You probably could speak to that to a certain degree, like in terms of like editing, coming like even in with what you guys do with Figure Booth, like there has to be so much like thought that has to go into like every episode. And it's like if you're not coming up with an episode, you're interviewing someone, and it's like that takes thought too and time too to like put together, and it's like it's such a like killer on my creative flow, on my creative juices. I just fucking hate it so much. Sorry, I'm off camera. I'm trying to get these Mafex Scarlet Spidey webs on. He's got these cool like looped webs that like you can wrap around his arms, and then it kind of looks like he's like got webs like wrapped around his arms while he's holding them. Looks good. I didn't actually notice these when I first got them. I noticed there was new webs, but I didn't realize that they like wrapped around the hand, the arm, which is great. That's all good. All right, let's see if this looks good. Not horrible. It looks okay. So guys, I'll probably go for like another, what time is it? 15 minutes. So Prime says, I think what we all strive for is a high level of engagement now. Yeah, the thing is like my engagement levels are great with my followers. But like to give you an idea, like the reel I posted today, my collection, my WWE collection, which, I don't expect my WWE collection to get as much traction as other stuff, because like most of my following has traditionally not come to me for wrestling, and that's okay. I totally understand that. Like, my wrestling customizers and collectors, like their followings are crazy, man. They're just, like they rival Marvel Legends and stuff like that. So in terms of like the fan base, right? There's a huge audience for that stuff. So that's fine. I don't care. But like to give you an idea, when I looked at I usually don't pay that close attention, but I have been more lately. When I looked at it after about an hour, I posted, I think it was like 200 people that follow me saw my post, and 4 people who don't follow me saw it. So it's like I get no engagement with like an outside audience, which is good, because usually it's not good, but I mean, like, I'm happy with the engagement I do get, because it's good. Like, it is decent. Like, I get a lot of people commenting on stuff. I get a lot of people, like, yeah, I don't know. It's not like it's non-existent. I'm still seeing people chat, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, I've been, like, in terms of like a following, like I think I'm at like a little over 30,000, 31,000 or something like that, maybe. But like I've been stuck at 30,000 for like 2 years, and like that, I'm grateful for what I have. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like it's never going anywhere, And I thought it was because like I was so resistant to like doing reels and shit, right? But even the times I've done reels, they like don't really get me any traction. So I don't know. It's weird. It's honestly exhausting trying to like keep up with like the algorithm and like how it all works. So I don't bother. And like I said, even when I like start to care, it's super temporary. It ends up like disappearing like real quick. Because I don't know. Prime said, same here. I spent 30 minutes only to accidentally delete it. Like, who am I, an 80-year-old that doesn't know anything? That's how I felt yesterday. And then I felt like I wanted to cry because it took me so long and I didn't want to do it again. GDS3D said, I love good whips. Yeah, I'm going to try to do more. I mean, I like to share as it is, but the thing is I usually take pictures of every single step of the way. So, like almost every sculpt session I do, I take a picture after. So, Prime said it's the learning curve of just getting it down, but yeah, I feel you. Same, yeah. Can feel restrictive for sure. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, that's the thing is like I want to do stuff that isn't, engages with my audience because like I appreciate the audience that I do get, and like it'd be fun to do more interactive stuff with them. But on the opposite side of it, it's like, yeah, it just takes so much effort, and it's like you get a little bit, but you don't get a lot. Like you don't get. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy the chatting with people though. Like when I do come on, like the last few times, even though the crowds are never like huge, it's still a lot of fun with the people who are here. So I'm grateful for those people who are constantly popping in and supporting. I even had somebody share my fucking thing. I never ask anyone to share it because I'm just like, I don't know. Because again, I'm not good at YouTubing. I don't like to, I hate to be like, don't forget to fucking subscribe. I just fucking hate it. But I know it like comes with the territory. And I know that no one looks at you and is like, oh my God, look at this guy hustling. But it just feels stupid, Like I feel like a fucking idiot when I'm like, oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. But it is what it is. It's fucking hot up in this shit. Oh, that would look good. I kind of want to put Spider-Man Noir kind of second row, only because I know I'm going to have a lot of the web Spider-Man, like kind of crouching and stuff. So having like a all black character would be great. Kind of hanging out in that back world there. Let's see. Robot. Oh, that does look good. Oh. Maybe I'll do that. Where is... I have to go to the dollar store again and pick up more of these. I fucking love these things. These are like, you can stack them and they lock in place. And they're just little Tupperware containers. I bet you I don't even know how many I have of these. A lot. So. And they're nice because you can just put them right in. And a lot of times their feet, like you can not lock into place, but you kind of can spread them right to the edges. And yeah, it works very well. But in this instance, I need to take one off and put it right on these flight stand spots here. We could go up a little bit more. What do I have? This would work. Oh yeah, forgot that I put these here. I have superior and negative Spider-Man there too. Oh, I can still go up a little bit more. I wonder if I could just use one of these. Oh yeah, that's way better. And if that's the case, then I can move her down just a bit so it's not so tight. And then move Mafex closer to the front so it's not so tucked in the back. Oh, fuck yeah. That looks good. And if I can move his knee out a bit so that way it's not hurting that. Oh yeah, that looks wicked good. Fuck yeah. Okay, back row's done. What are we saying? Prime says, when I don't put any thought on a post or question, the engagement is through the roof. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. Marcus says, Customs by Matchu Custom Showcase sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, that's definitely on the cards for me. GBS 3D said, yeah, it's nice to be able to talk about this kind of shit with people and they actually know what I'm talking about. I know, right? I know. It's funny. I'll let me just get through these comments and that'll be my next talk. Prime says, new sponsor, Dunkaroos and Camaroos and Underoos. The Trinity. Prime says, Underoos with a Dunkaroo in the back and a Camaroo in the front. That's so good. Okay, so on this topic, all right, so me and my wife are talking today. So my brother-in-law is like a personal trainer and he's like, you know, he's good at what he does. Like he's trained me and he's good and he's very knowledgeable. He's you know, it's his passion. Like you can tell anybody can talk to him and walk away knowing that fitness is his passion. I mean, training is his passion too. Fitness and like just everything to do with that world is like he fucking loves it. And I was saying, like, my wife was saying today, she's like, yeah, whenever he starts kind of talking about it, it's you know, it can like trigger me sometimes, right? And I'm like, yeah, right, but it's just like he's passionate, like it's like the same as me. And I was like, you know, because it's like when I talk about my figures, I've like, you know, you can tell that I like fucking love it because it's like I know, you know, I'm super involved and like, you know, I know, you know, a lot about it, right? So, and she's like, yeah, but you don't just talk about it nonstop. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, I guess that's a valid point. That's a valid point. But it's just because like they're and like his wife is like both of them, like they're both like the definition of like in shape, right? And it's like, yeah, they're both just in like immaculate shape. And yeah, I mean, I wish that was me, but it's not me at all. But don't fall. But yeah, being in the company of people who can appreciate what you're talking about is great. Because yeah, I fucking love talking about nerd shit. And you know, that's not good. Anybody see that Iron Spider just fucking fall? Oh, and Spider-Man, fuck you, Spider-Man UK. That's all I gotta say to you. This guy has been the problem. It's 3 avalanches tonight, I think. Isn't it? I think that's what it is. Oh, there goes another one. Great. And now we're back to where I was an hour and a half ago. No, I'm just kidding. We've made some progress. It's really hot in this studio. Should probably just turn the heat down. That would probably help. I turn the heat off, actually. Or I'll turn it down to 1. That way it's still going. All right. I will say that usually while I'm doing these, I smoke a lot of weed because it's the only way to keep my patience at bay. Especially when this shit starts. Like, when that Spider-Man UK just fell, if I wasn't streaming, I would have been like, all right, it's time to go smoke. It's time for a break. It's time for a smoke break. Which I will say, once I leave in 10 minutes, that is where I'll be heading. So I can get a little smoke on and then get another couple hours of work on this. Hopefully, anyway. Okay, so this guy has now fallen just this stream 3 times. Time to come up with a new idea. Because just doing the same thing over and over and over again, I can't really sympathize when he falls, because like, you knew this was going to happen. There we go. Just making sure his feet are flat and on the... Okay. This still could very easily fall. I didn't really fix it. The only thing I did was, instead of trying to fix the pose I wanted to do and then like try to balance him, is I flattened his feet out right onto the... Oh, down we go. More fallovers. That's good. There we go. I can kind of like rest him on Iron Spider's Waldo too. So that's good. All right. The other thing I'm excited about, I'm so excited to get this studio finished. Like, really the only thing left, there's some touch-ups I have to do on the actual studio, but I'm just going to wait a bit to do them because I don't care that much. My priority right now is getting these figure shelves set up, and then from there it will be to, oh shit. It'll be to get back into my customizing. So I can't wait to do that, but I still have quite a ways to go before I'm there. But yeah, I'm excited to start some commissions. I'm doing something for Bearded Builds, which should be pretty fun. I think Prime is also doing some arcades for Bearded. I'm doing Spider-Man, actually, consider it conveniently timed. I'm doing the Civil War suit from, what's it called? The video game, the new video game. It's got like a Falcon style like jetpack on, which I'm not quite sure how that is Civil War, but that's okay. But yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, he's early on my list. He's like in the top 5 or 6, I think, of like next in line. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yeah. There's little things I don't like, but let's see. All right, let's do this. Let's do a little change up here. Cool. All right, guys. Let's just catch up with this. Eminem's been hella quiet. Marcus D. Family and friends who don't get it are just like, okay, sweetie, that's interesting. It's how I feel when people talk about sports. I don't know anything about sports, so yeah, I'm right there with you. But yeah, sports, not really my fucking jam, but that's okay. Let me see. Prime says, yeah, try whispering ankle pivot and see nobody see nobody reacts. Yeah. Marcus says, nah, save the ankle pivot talk for the bedroom. Have some class boy. GBS 3D said, hard to believe that Spider UK, that base body, has been around for 7 years. Isn't that fucking nuts, man? That is wild. I remember buying so many Spider-Man UK bodies when they came out, especially when he dropped in price. I think he was going for like $8 Canadian, and I think I picked up like fucking 7 or 8. So Brian says, once I get in the bedroom, I'm like, what them ankles do? That's funny. Spider-Man 2. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that Falcon suit. Yeah, it kind of looks like oh, my phone's all the way over there. It kind of looks like a mix of like a G.I. Joe thing. I'm gonna get my phone, I'll show you. It's cool. It's a cool look. It's very tactical, which to me doesn't make sense. But let me see here. This is the look. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I think it'll be fun. Yeah, we need to do that still, man. I know. We need to figure that out. I'm supposed to do a battle damaged. What's it called for Prime? There we go. We need to make that happen because I still want an arcade. GBS 3, I cannot crack that damn Spider-Man UK body though. It just doesn't work. Man, I've never successfully done it. Not even once. I cut the shoulders out now. It's way easier. I just cut them out and then put them back together after. It's good enough. So, but yeah, I haven't been able to either. That big ass fucking post in the middle is like impossible to crack without breaking anyway. Yeah. Yeah, Marcus. Yeah, me and Prime talked about doing a battle damage for him. So he was going to do an arcade for me and I was going to do a battle damage Spidey. So we'll have to figure that out. So, but yeah, man. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap that up. Again, if you guys haven't, please hit that like button. It does really help. And yeah, tell your friends to subscribe because I'm going to try to be a bit more active. I don't think I'll ever be going back to weekly shows, but especially while I'm setting up figures, there's a strong chance I will do more of these shelf shuffles. Just because there's still lots to do. And yeah, might as well, right? Might get tricky when I get into that corner over there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's options. But yeah, thank you guys very much for being here and for joining in the chat and asking questions and just making it an all-around fun time. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a good night. Hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you guys real soon. Fucking peace out.